Hello there you guys, welcome to another of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be officially updating you on some more current latest news. Now this is regarding Philip Coutinho. As I did update you, I think it was early on today on one of my videos, and now reportedly now that Coutinho he's basically now reportedly very close to joining Barcelona in January, as we're all aware, because Barcelona are preparing to put a new bid in of £106 million to get the pursuit of Philip Coutinho. But reports are now stemming basically from Spain. Reports now stemming from Spain basically that Coutinho is currently house hunting now in Spain, so to his representatives as well. But basically, Barcelona prepared to put £106 million in January after having 3 bids turned down for Coutinho in the August window from Liverpool, because Liverpool were reluctant and very resistant to offload the player. Liverpool were standing firmer regarding the current player as well. But reportedly Barcelona prepared to put £106 million, as we all know, but Liverpool may not be satisfied basically. I think they're furious basically with the approach, this approach that Barcelona are making, and maybe Liverpool are not satisfied with this new bid that Barcelona are putting out, because obviously Liverpool reportedly, Coutinho's representatives had made it clear, and Liverpool basically are wanting around about £130 million for Philip Coutinho, but Barcelona, I think, are only prepared to pay £106 million. So looking likely it's going to happen in the January transfer window as well, because Coutinho's been house hunting, and we know Coutinho has wanted to make the move to Barcelona. He wanted to make the move to Barcelona, as we all know, but Liverpool owners and the Liverpool board and Jurgen Klopp were not willing to accept any bids from Barcelona in the current process. But as we know, he's had experience of playing in Spain before with Espanyol. Can tell Coutinho does want to make the move, because he doesn't want to be at Liverpool. He's not going to get into silverware with Liverpool, and at Barcelona, elevates at a higher level, play him on better players and win silverware, and that he's going to a much bigger club, and Barcelona are seeing him as a long-term replacement for Iniesta, as we all know. But if Philip Coutinho look good, alongside Messi and Luis Suarez in that, but obviously we know Barcelona have had other alternatives as well if they don't get Philip Coutinho, but it's Barcelona's main priority target, and it looks as though now Barcelona are finally going to get their man in January that they basically wanted to get in August as well in the current process. But as I said, he's become one of the most creative, agile midfielders. He's had experience of playing in Spain. Liverpool paid £8.5 million for him from Inter Milan. He hasn't been on his best this season. This is his 5th season across with Liverpool. He hasn't been his best this season, due to injuries. He missed the first 5 games of injury. He's missed Liverpool's last 3 games as well due to injury, as well as Philip Coutinho, because for Barcelona, it'd be good because he can play attacking mid, he can play on each flank, and his versatility is very good. He's Philip Coutinho's as well, but he's still under contract with Liverpool until 2022, so he's still got, I think, 5 years left on his current contract as Philip Coutinho. But as I said, Coutinho has become one of the most creative, agile midfielders, as we all know, as a current player. And reports are stemming from Spain basically now that Philip Coutinho has already agreed personal terms with Barcelona as well in the current process. So looking likely Barcelona are going to put £106 million for him in January, and looking like they're going to get the pursuit of him. But Liverpool, can generate that money, as in my opinion, they should have done in August. They can generate that money and reinvest into their squad and get quite a few players, maybe two good players, or maybe one fantastic player are that money they generate for the Coutinho departure. And I think they still may provide the interest in Virgil van Dijk, because Liverpool are prepared to put £70 million in for Virgil van Dijk, as I said, to strengthen their defensive area, but Southampton were not willing to offload the player. And then we know he's got a 6-year deal with Southampton, but Liverpool could return in January to get the pursuit of Van Dijk, and that £106 million they do receive if this goes through the line, which is looking like that they can use that money to maybe go on and get Virgil van Dijk with that money as well. But Virgil van Dijk's very good, but Southampton are not willing to offload the players. We all know he'd been injured for quite a long time, as we all know. Virgil van Dijk made his international debut as well in 2015. As well in the current process. But Barcelona have had quite a few players on their agenda, Harvey Winks, they've been interested in Harvey Winks as well. Lemar's been mentioned, Barcelona have been interested in before. They've also been interested in Riyad Mahrez of Barcelona, because Riyad Mahrez, and that's been an Arsenal target, and Tottenham reportedly been interested in him as well. But Riyad Mahrez is very good indeed. Riyad Mahrez is very good. He's under contract with Leicester till 2020. He had thoughts of quitting Leicester during the summer. He did put a transfer request in during the summer, but he never made the move, did Riyad Mahrez. But as we all know, he's won the Premier League with Leicester, the Championship with Leicester, he helped them gain promotion. He's won the PFA with them quite a few times. Well, made his international debut in 2014, Algerian Football of the Year. But very, very good Raheed Mahrez in the process, and Arsenal showed an interest in him as well. It also said Barcelona being interested in Raheed Mahrez, but Mahrez, used to play for Lee Harvey, where he'd risen up the ranks, and majority of his time he played in the reserve team Lee Harvey, and he has been at Leicester since 2014 as Raheed Mahrez as well. And also reported the other day in the press that Marseille had been monitoring and interested in him, and they were preparing to put about £20 million in for Raheed Mahrez as well. Also, Barcelona, reportedly being interested in Thomas Lemar as well. Obviously, that we know that's been Arsenal's target. Liverpool were interested in him as well. So, in Liverpool's eyes, they could, re-show their interest in Lemar, because obviously Lemar can play attacking mid. He can play at each flank as well, can Thomas Lemar. So, Liverpool may see him as a good replacement for Philippe Coutinho in the process. Maybe they may even eye Julian Draxler as a good replacement for Philippe Coutinho, but we know with Thomas Lemar, very, very good indeed. He's still under contract, I think, with Monaco until 2020, but Monaco were reluctant and were resistant to offload Lemar, consider the amount of money that Monaco raised for the departure of their players. And as I said, Arsenal had 2 bids rejected in August for him. Liverpool had 2 bids rejected in August for him as well, Thomas Lemar, but Liverpool could still go for him maybe in January, but the Monaco president has confirmed he is likely to leave next summer. Lemar made his international debut in 2016, but Arsenal may go for him in January, and if it is big money they do offer in January for Lemar, that could persuade Monaco to offload the current player as well. But Liverpool will want a suitable replacement for Philippe Coutinho, so they'll want someone, around about the same calibre of Philippe Coutinho, the quality, they'll want the same quality of, or, they want someone who's like, comparable to Coutinho as a good replacement as well in current process. And we know he's made over a century appearance now for Liverpool Football Club, as I said in the current process. But Liverpool could still make an eye out for Draxler as a good replacement for Coutinho as well, because Draxler's been mentioned quite a few times. He's also been Arsenal's target as well as Draxler. Draxler's very, very good, but he may not be guaranteed for team football week in, week out, Julian Draxler, due to considering the amount of money that PSG have invested. And basically, we know PSG are still, they're interested in Philippe Coutinho as well from Liverpool, but I just don't think PSG can get him, considering the amount of money they invested in the window Paris Saint-Germain, and plus I don't think they can get him due to their financial fair play regulations and stuff like that. But basically, Coutinho's explained he doesn't want to join Paris Saint-Germain. He would rather make the move to Barcelona, but obviously Neymar would want to see him at Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar would want to see him at Paris Saint-Germain, obviously Coutinho, because they're friends at the both of them, and they both play for Brazil as well. But as I was saying, what would I say now about Draxler? Yeah, very, very good indeed, but he may not be guaranteed for team football week in, week out. But Liverpool, I think, have reported targeted him as an ideal replacement for Coutinho. Arsenal have also targeted him as a good replacement for Sanchez, and Arsenal could still get Draxler if Sanchez was to go to Paris Saint-Germain. But Liverpool could go for him as well, Draxler, because we know he was up the ranks for Schalke, he made 171 appearances, scored 30 goals. He was there quite a few years, won honours there, won honours with Wolfsburg. At PSG, though, I've only had him since January, because PSG purchased him for £42 million, didn't they, in January, as we all know. He's very, very good in the Confederations Cup. He was captain of the Confederations Cup, and he was voted the best player as well, was Julian Draxler. But very, very good with both feet, good in the air, tenacious. And Liverpool may think he'd be a good replacement for Coutinho, and Arsenal may think Draxler will be a good replacement for Sanchez. So, and even Thomas Lemar as well, because we know Arsenal and Liverpool were both interested in him in the August window. It was Arsenal's main target, but Liverpool have come in right near the end. So that's the latest news to update about with Philippe Coutinho today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, guys, and take it easy, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Take care.